Hello YouTube, Thomas here again. First, housekeeping. I'm smoking some Samuel Gawitt Navy Flake from 2012. I get the sample from Emil. Thank you again, Emil. And I'm smoking it in my poker I made by myself. This video is going to be a video response to Piper McG 555 giveaway. I have taken out the camera in the sun because it's nice weather today, but the sun is right in my eye. I try to do this anyway. Well, you want to hear a story about if we met some famous people, or for you or for me or for famous to anyone, or one embarrassing story. Well, I'm gonna tell you a story. It was in the late 80s. I went into a music shop in Göteborg. For buying a trumpet to a cousin. And I come in the music shop and I hear someone playing on the guitar. Well, I noticed that sound. I remember the sound, I think. And I turned my head to right. And who was there? Angus Young from AC/DC. Angus and his older brother Malcolm were sitting jamming in the music shop. I couldn't believe it. It was just our three people in the shop. Well, of course, I grabbed a piece of paper and asked for the autographs. And I said, come sit with us, jam with us, talk with us, go out, have a smoke with us. Well, of course, this story is not true. I'm just telling joke to you. I never met them, that would be a dream. But I'm gonna tell you a true story. As I have told you before, my wife, she comes from Thailand. And before she moved here, I traveled a lot back and forward to Thailand. And I think it was in 2004 or something, 2005. I come from Thailand to Munich in Germany for change the airplane, go back to Sweden. And when I come there, it was a man sitting next to me, and polite as I am, I say hello, and he say hello back, and we start talk a little bit. And he has been in Somalia, then in Africa, and I ask him, that's not a common place to go. No, he said he worked for the United Nations. I didn't remember his face. Swedish man. And we started to talk. He was very nice, very polite. And he tell a story. I must see how long time it has gone. 4 minutes. He tell a story about when he worked in I think it was Zimbabwe or Rwanda, where the Tutsis were killing all the people in Africa. I forget what country it was. But he was in a village. They stayed in tents. And they start to hear some shooting out, and grenades, and so he was in a tent and he think, where can I hide, where I can be safe. Of course, the first place he thought of was to get under a bed. He had a solid wooden bed. But then he turned his head around and he saw the shower they had made for him in the tent. It was heavy side with heavy timber in the shower. So we think, okay, I think that maybe that's better. So he ran into the shower and sat down on the floor. He says it feels like it lasts for hours, but he said it probably only were there for 15 minutes, 20 minutes. And after everything clear, some soldiers from United Nations come in the tent and asked how he was, and he was okay. He said, so everything go back to normal, and under the bed, where he had his first thought was to hide, was he had his bag there. So he took up the bag and was changing clothes, and in the bag there was a hole from a bullet. Lucky for him. That's a true story. He told it by himself. And the man's name is Jan Eliasson. He's Secretary General, something like that, in the United Nations now. I was a little embarrassed because I didn't recognize him for a couple of days after. I was sitting watching news on TV, and there was something from Somalia, and there he was on the TV. And I didn't recognize him on the airplane, but he was very nice. Well, Piper McG, Ronnie, that was my story about the famous people I met, and the first one with the AC/DC, Angus and Malcolm, that was just a dream. And if I'm lucky to be the winner in your drawing, I like English brands most. Okay, take care everyone, and smoke the pipes, because that's what they're made for. Bye.